On one of the streams I was looking at, apparently the audio didn't work like I thought it did. So I can see myself talking very animatedly, but there's no audio. Fortunately, that is not the problem tonight. I can hear you. Hopefully you can hear me. And we are about to get started with some live PHP coding with yours truly and ChatGPT. So I'm going to slowly fade us out, and then we're going to switch over. Okay, well, that wasn't very slow at all, but hopefully you will forgive me. Tonight, we are going to be working on a website for me. I have a company called Kaizen Software, and forgot the background music. I have a website called Kaizen Software, and it hasn't been updated in quite some time. I have decided to pivot to focusing very heavily on artificial intelligence, and because I know all the things that it can do. So my website needs to reflect that, and right now it doesn't. So tonight we are going to go through the process of modifying this design. I've already done a bit of work in that regard, and I don't think I have that much more to go before it's going to be ready to go live, but I got excited about a different project and left this, and I really need to get back to this. So that is what we are doing tonight. I'm going to walk you through the architecture, walk you through my development process, and you're going to get to see some live coding with me and ChatGPT. So if that sort of thing floats your boat, you are in for 2 hours of absolute heaven. Everyone else, I'm sorry. All right, so let's start by taking a look at the current site. Let me see if I can make it a bit bigger and easier to see. Oh, okay, so I can move it around in this preview mode I'm in. All right, so let's turn that off. And then move that. And then I'm gonna make myself on top. Here we go. All right, so here's my current website. I've updated the header so that it talks about artificial intelligence, but aside from that, it really doesn't have much to do with artificial intelligence at all. When I first started working on, I am easily distracted and I just saw a question. When I say AI expert, I mean AI implementation expert. I'm not a machine learning expert. You're not going to see me work on things involving, TensorFlow, PyTorch, things like that. I'm focused more on the application of large language models as they exist. So API calls to ChatGPT and using ChatGPT to solve basic coding problems, and also to demonstrate how it speeds me up. My hope is that as people see all the things you can do with AI, they'll start to get excited about it. A lot of attention has been put on the fact that people have all these crazy ideas for what AI can do. And it's so far beyond the realm of what's possible right now. AI is good for targeted specific tasks, and you can achieve a fair degree of complexity by layering those tasks one on top of the other. But overall, I think that people have an interpretation of what AI can do that's not realistic. So a lot of what I want to do is explore how to use it in the real world to solve real problems. So this is the current version of the website, and it's targeted on custom software for small businesses. And as you scroll down, you've got a little bit of animation, talk about the technology. One of the problems that I find when people visit my site is, as small business owners, there's a wide degree of what people understand as far as technology and technology stacks. Most people, when you ask them about a website, they think WordPress. But I'm a software developer that understands how to make complex applications. And that is a little bit smaller of a market than all small businesses. So to signal what I'm about, I try to talk about the technology, because the people that get to the point where they need the kind of services that I offer are going to be familiar with at least some of these terms. And if they understand these terms, then they're probably going to be the kind of customer that I can help. So it's not bad. It's not great, but it's all right. So this is the live website. Let's go ahead and switch to Docker. Okay. I am reading your comment. When I say deterministic machine learning will only teach me how to fit a KNN, probabilistic machine learning will teach me how to use distributions rather than distance metrics when fitting a KNN, can you tell if I'm right or wrong? No, I'm not a machine learning expert. I'm an AI implementation expert. I can use APIs. I'm not building a large language model. What can I do better as far as my description goes to make that more clear? Because like I don't want people to feel like I'm saying that I'm something that I'm not. I think it comes down to terminology. And I'm definitely not trying to be an AI bro. Oh, background music is not up very high. All right, so I use Docker for the website. So Docker compose up. I've got 3 different containers: basic database, Laravel, Nginx. Probably a little bit more complicated than it has to be, but the important thing is that it works. All right. Everything looks good. I'm gonna go into my Laravel container. This is where I have my logs output. So if I run into issues, it'll pop up here. VS Code. All right, actually, let me go back to the console because I need to switch to the branch that I was on. All right, I am on the correct branch, so I need to go back to my website. All right, so I've got it set up on my local machine to be available at kaizen.local. Oh, the site can't be reached. Why not? All right, so let's take a look at Nginx, see if there are any errors here. Everything's fine as far as that goes. It might be that it lost the connection. 1 moment. There we go. Sometimes Chrome replaces the HTTP with HTTPS automatically. So let's see if that is what happened. Ah, no HTTP at all. Without the protocol, Chrome doesn't know what to do. Same problem. Connection reset. So let's take a look at the console. All right, so port 80 is correct. Nginx is on it. This is weird. All right, I think the most likely thing is something's misconfigured. I'm going to try a reboot. So I will be